Top of the top. Top of the top. What up, what up, what up? What's up, what's up? What's good, y'all? What's up? Intro. We're going to get into it. It's Saturday. What's up? We up on that live so long. I lost my voice. We back. What's up, y'all? Gonna get into it. So, when I was, we've been talking about a lot. So, been talking about how fast 6 months went. 6 months just flew. But yesterday, I was just talking about the Hollywood fire, but I did not know that it was the 6 month anniversary too. I didn't know that, y'all. So when I saw this news about the 6 month anniversary, I said, wow, you mean to tell me they was able to keep that quiet for 6 months? Wow. But I was just like, I didn't know it was the anniversary, y'all. I didn't know. Yesterday was Friday, the 6th day. 6th of the month, 6 months. Fire is fire, 6 months. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What up? What up? All right. Who up? Who up? Who up? Who up? Let's go. What's up? All right. Yeah, 6 months already, y'all. We 6 months in this year. And like I said, that Diddy stuff, that's actually like ruining. It's not ruining the whole year, but like I said, it was all on purpose. I guarantee you, if it wasn't for Diddy news, everybody probably be outside or something. Everybody probably been just doing something else. I'm not talking about the news. I'm talking about if he would have just already got his time and they would have just like dealt with it already, it would have been over with. So that's why I say plan was for the drag the whole song. We ain't getting into that. We're going into the 6 month anniversary to prove that people didn't believe. Now we're gonna go through it. This also is my number one thing of doing this video today is just to prove to everybody that didn't know that you've been asleep. And I'm gonna also show you how your whole life been controlled, your reality been controlled. 6 months, 2025, you still lost. You still deceived. You still deceived. And that's why things have changed, y'all. So we're just gonna get into it. What's up, Angela, dog? Let's go. All right. It's this news article that made me had to talk about it because I already spoke about it. Like I said, things were so ahead, people had to get slowed down. So let's go. Now look, inside apocalyptic ghost town. First of all, it ain't about who also got burnt out. The key is they all got evacuated, which means they can't come back. They got evacuated just like every city. So you know how we've been talking about how neighborhoods, all these people been getting evacuated. We just spoke about this yesterday. We speaking about people had this whole year, floods, evacuations, snowstorm evacuations, tornado evacuations, fire evacuations, the whole year, smoke evacuations, the whole year. We just talking about it. But these evacuations, people can't come back. It's not to come back to anyway. Apocalyptic ghost town. But let's go back. My opinion, nothing I say is a fact. In my mind, it's no way in hell everybody got out of there. When these fires happened at night and they was out of control, I don't believe everybody got out of it. And then we also know they did say one elder woman who was an extra, she was in Hollywood her whole life. She was an extra in a lot of movies. She was found slain in the fire. And I think it was somebody else. But when we look through the pictures, you will clearly see it's very impossible to get out your neighborhood when it's massive winds going at horrific speeds, spreading the fire through the air. All it has to do is touch your roof real quick. And when you come outside, everything flaming in the fire and the wind. If they telling me apocalyptic ghost town, I already assume some of them ain't here no more. Like I said, 6 months ago, I'm going to say it again. I said that some people, you just might not never see them again. And I just left it at that. Because a lot of people in that area, I think they just call it bad luck. Yeah, they call it bad luck because they was woke like that. They was woke. There was a lot of woke people out there, but that had nothing to do with it. It was said that some type of thing happened on top of a mountain and the fire spread it, and the fire had spread the fire. And it was like a hot lava fire, and the wind made that fire spread. It was literally liquid fire. You heard about the story of something that happened where the whole city got turned to salt. I think it might have happened right in our face. It's been exactly 6 months since the deadly Palisade and Eaton fires tore through the greater Los Angeles area, leaving a trail of destruction that residents of the region are still cleaning up to this day. So when they say destruction, I know that's cars, houses, but that's a lot of stuff. You don't think I know it's dead dogs? People had cats. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Apocalyptic ghost town, leaving a trail of destruction. See, trail of destruction. All right, so that lets you know stuff got destroyed. That's why I use the proper slogans, destroyed, because that's what happened. All right, and anything that didn't get destroyed, the whole area is condemned anyway. Also, we know that a lot of them got their house ran through. It's very simple. If any of them had any guns in their homes, if any of them had any safes, they couldn't get none of that. They got evacuated like everybody else. And like everybody else. Any illegal activity, all right? So let's go. The thing is, y'all, we're going to look at today. Once again, the 6-month update. A lot of celebrities came out and let it be known. But the other ones, shh. So I'm just going to show you again today how when it comes to you and y'all, it's always shh. Keep them like big kids. Make them go in a room and don't let them hear the conversation. Shh. 6 months later, if you didn't know they got evacuated, if you didn't know some of them can't live in this country no more, then that just shows who you are. All right? It's very simple, y'all. See this public information? Let's go. All right? So yesterday, we just had to be talking about these guys. Huh? The family that has now come to an end. So, these are the people that they didn't know how to act, y'all. These are the people, they were fools. But we're not going there today. We're just going into the update. Because I had to bring it back up because we were just talking about Russell Simmons on the run. So he didn't get no property burnt down. He was able to sell his. But you will clearly see he had an option to make. You'll clearly see that. Then you're going to see all this stuff then start happening until it became a chain reaction. And this is also how I was able to see that a lot of people are asleep. Because this is why I come with these slogans, picking and choosing. You saw it happen to R. Kelly. But Russell Simmons was right there. Russell Simmons actually, him and R. Kelly was together. I think actually Russell was before R. Kelly. Something like that. The Me Too movement, y'all. But see, some of y'all, I think y'all thought it was just going to stop. It was going to be over. No, y'all, everything you're seeing with Diddy is 2025. It goes back to 2018 with Russell Simmons. It's been 7 years straight now. It's been 7 years of you hearing a sexual, freaky behavior, woman abuse, man abuse, all this stuff. It's been 7 years, y'all. So just ask yourself, how far people going to get in life when all you got knowledge of is sexual abuse? You have all the knowledge in sexual abuse. Do you have knowledge in anything else? You have a lot of knowledge in sexual abuse. You have knowledge in freak offs. You have knowledge in a lot of stuff. And it's 2025. Let's go. All right. So what I said yesterday, I assume that some of them live over there with Russell Simmons because he's their father and he's their uncle. And a lot of them don't have nowhere to go. And a lot of them had to pick up and leave quick. Yep. The ones that's good, some of them, they in Vegas. Let's go. We up. See, just talking about it yesterday. Because, you know, people didn't believe, right? So it's not about what you believe, it's what you know. It's not about that today. We just get updates because I didn't know it was 6 months later. So where are you in this worldwide scheme? Life is going to go on with or without you. Celebrities been getting smoked out. What you going to do? All right, life is changing. But see, they just never thought it happened to them. So being it happened to them, and they always thought they was the smartest, and they were chosen to be the leaders. They were the kings. And like I said, when the so-called kings on the run, or the kings being dethroned, you don't let the peasants know that. You don't let the peasants know, the fans know. That's why you're not going to get that tea. You ain't going to get that detail. You're going to get breakdowns of freaky behavior in hotels, but you ain't going to get no breakdowns of how fires came about, how people had to run. We're going to get that part. See? Control your reality. You're only going to hear about the wins, not the losses. That's not reality, now is it? No. Everybody take losses, right? Question is, why they didn't want you to know they was taking losses? And why they still playing on people like we don't know they are related? And I know they're on the run because Sodom just got burnt down. Sodom got burnt down 6 months ago, y'all. Sodom got burnt down 6 months ago. And yesterday was the 6th day of the 6 month. Not to the 6th day. Friday was the 6th day. Yesterday was, that was yesterday, the 6 month anniversary. But that's what they deal with. But they didn't want you to know that they was on the run because they didn't want you to know that, you know what I'm saying? They were the ones trying to be destroyed. So when people keep want to, like, when I be saying a lot of this stuff, I'm just an idiot. I just compared some of this stuff to the book, and I know how it goes in the book, but somehow I seen it happen to them. Because they call California something about something. And all I know, California burnt just like a story in the book. It did the same exact thing. So I just paid attention like, yo, what's going on? But I knew that what? They was on the run. Because they didn't want to get turned in the pillars of salt. Yeah. But the rest of them that stayed, they got turned in. The ones that didn't get up, they got turned into salt, y'all. Yes, they did. All right. So we spoke about these losers. I'm going back into it to show you. We're gonna look at how the house of Black Hollywood is destroyed. All right. We're gonna look at it from physical property to power, mental, the whole game period, the check cutters, the check writers. All right. If all of the check writers are in trouble, right? The gatekeeper, Quincy Jones, is dead. Quincy Jones, the gatekeeper, the one that sits outside Hollywood, got it surrounded. He's gone. If you don't believe it's destroyed, just look at the order. Look at the order. Look at the structure. Where's the structure? Russell's gone. A pillar destroyed. Right? Diddy a pillar. Blew his pillar down. Wow. All right, where they at? We know Harvey Weinstein's in jail, the one that pays the black actors. So, Oprah took her hands off of people. She used them and finessed them. They all finished, y'all. The ones that were favored for a reason. They were favored to have mind control and to control shit. All right? Their job ain't needed no more. And like I said yesterday, it was no good in them. That's part of their justice. They didn't do nothing for nobody. They really thought they was going to just walk around. They didn't make themselves beneficial as business people. And like I said, nobody's going to respect Usher. He didn't build up Atlanta. Russell didn't build up Queens, New York. See, they wore New York hats. They wore A-Town hats, A-Town stomps, but they did nothing for you. Hey, Usher did an A-Town stomp. Atlanta, somehow y'all getting stomped out. Somehow y'all just getting stomped out your own neighborhood now. Because that hip-hop, celebrity stuff came, and it made the property go up so much. But it was a way to get the locals up out of here anyway. It was a process. Yeah. So it's a reason why they on the run. But it's not about that. Today's an update. Now let's get back to modern day entertainment to show you how your life sucks. Meaning anybody banking on in this entertainment, I'm just going to give you the proof why it's over and everything is just sad. It's just sad. Meaning it shows you, y'all. Brandy and Monica tour in jeopardy. The girls are fighting already. See that? See this? Let me show you real quick. Ladies, y'all are still dumb. You are still wrapped up in Monica and Brandy fake fights, even though the whole shit was manufactured from day one. Same record label, Arista Records. Those are goddamn Diddy's little sisters, his little cousins. Same label, same family. So when I keep telling y'all, it is nobody entertainment that is out right now. I will prove to you somehow they're going to go back to Diddy or Russell Simmons. All right? Didn't I just show you a couple weeks ago, Russell Simmons starred on the Brandy show? All right? That's why I say, just keep up with the episodes, man. This is what they're still doing. So remember when I say they think people stupid? Ladies, this for you right here. You are so dumb. You used to listen to them when you were 13, 14, 15, 16. But they think you still believe in a fake-ass beef that Clyde Davis manufactured for record sales. Even though they had her saying, I just want to be down with grown-ass woman, Queen Latifah, the cop. All right. 14, the video with them grown-ass woman, I want to be down. Her, one of those days, rapping about her, you know what? Her woman time of the month. They got them doing that as teens, and they still around playing, y'all. Like y'all stupid like that. No, this also shows how black entertainment sucks. It's pitiful. This also shows that they control the whole game and you have no more celebrities. That's why I said they telling on themselves. Because we know this game, you only gonna get shine when you got longevity. You see what I'm saying? Your longevity is what gets you where you gotta go at. We know this already. Get it? So being that we know about the longevity, this is why they all messed up. Because how is everybody going, y'all, but they still around? That's the question. How's everybody going? They still around. Now y'all get it clear. Rayj, everybody. So I'm saying, y'all get the whole thing now, right? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. So yeah, y'all, this is my point. This Diddy family, man, Arista Records. So not only that, remember when I said only thing they're gonna get is bad news, dirty news. Family, why are they keep pushing this narrative that people are incompetent and they just can't do nothing? Brandy and Monica tour in jeopardy. The girls are fighting already. Family, we know damn well they're not gonna put a finger on each other. We know they also just use this gimmick for verses. So now, if you don't get that this thing is over, it's in your face. Shout out to the new people. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody on green. All right, let's go. Fight breaks out at Diddy trial. Court officers break it up. All right, boom. Why are we looking at this? Y'all know this already. So, as I'm looking for the news, like I said, the others know, I don't think if y'all got it, but you'll clearly see for some reason that Diddy trial was not popping this week, meaning it was very quiet. That's why, family, all I be saying is this. I don't know if people that run this media stuff, I don't know if they really think people are this stupid, or I don't know. Because, like, you can clearly see when it came time for Diddy's defense team, they just blacked out the whole media shit. But the other case, the other weeks, we had every little detail, every little thing. That's what I say. They don't even know how they be playing themselves. It's so clear, y'all. So the other weeks, when they wanted to destroy Diddy, we got every little detail. Then the 1 week, his team finally get to speak up, they shut it down. But they didn't even make it, like, they didn't even play it off. And I'm like, that's why I say this, it's so obvious. The media for them is control. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Plus, I know what else they did too. They like, yo, you're going to also see that Diddy news is so saturated, it's doing what it's doing. But let's get to the real. All right, because honestly, I'm only talking about Diddy news for updates. But the truth is, I ain't supposed to be talking about that because I spoke about it already. I slayed the whole shit from front to back. But the plan is for everybody to talk about Diddy news. And like I said, the content going to be boring. And that's what's going to happen. So let's get to this, but they don't talk about it. They don't talk about this. Even though this was one of the biggest things that happened this year, this is the biggest thing, bigger than the Diddy trial, period. When this man named Jayz and Beyonce paid $200 million for a mansion, and then somehow they got evacuated. Hey, have you ever got evacuated out your apartment? Have you ever got evacuated out your home, your nice home, your townhouse, your home, whatever? Have you ever happened to you? Well, can you imagine how I feel you get evacuated from a big-ass mansion you just bought? And you try to buy the biggest one. You try to buy the biggest one, and somehow you took the biggest loss. Huh? What are we looking at? We're looking at the Palisades, where the Hollywood celebrities live at. We're looking at Paris Hilton, her home. As you see, my slogan was what? Blow it off the map. All right? That's what happened. It's in your face. The question is, how long y'all been on this internet? How long you been on this year? Was this a trending topic? Was this a topic that just went on and went on and went? That's all I want to know, because I don't know about other people's timeline, but I didn't see this nowhere. Sure didn't. But why? Why did one skin color let it be known, and why did the other skin color keep hiding it? And that is also my proof how they control the media, because everybody with a media platform that didn't talk about it, they knew to shut up. That's right. And that was my proof on who's in pocket. Paris Hilton. You know, Paris Hilton, the big dog, you know, she is Hollywood. So she didn't have to be ashamed of what happened. She don't got to impress no fans. She don't got a lot of people about what happened to her, because she's straight. Get it? Y'all know that. So what happened? Who's keeping it real? Who's keeping it fake? The question people ask yourself today, did you know about this? If you didn't, here's my proof. In 2025, you're still lost. I'm going to say it again. Look, we thought we got all those lies in those school books. A lot of y'all still getting lies. To the 1,000th power. Paris Hilton Malibu beach home burns. All right? She don't got to hide nothing. Y'all know that. She don't rap. She don't do no music. She don't got to do nothing. Y'all know that. She's straight regardless. So she don't got to front. But once again, the thing is, they got evacuated, which means they can't come back. So you heard about, when I kept telling y'all Hollywood on the run, y'all, that means they all had to go, regardless of the fact. They routed them up just like civilians, and they had to go. And they blocked it off because the looters, as soon as they got put out, the looters was hitting it up. And they had to put blocks around the whole perimeter, cut off all roads. That's how real it was. Because the looters knew they had that stuff in them cribs. But we don't know what they found and who took what. But you should know they had a lot of stuff in them cribs. I'm going to say they even had cash money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of cash money. That's another thing people ain't look at. When they got evacuated, they couldn't take their cash money with them. And if they had that cash money, their cash money burnt. See that? Think about it, y'all. Celebrities, they out there with millions in the crib, trying to be slick, hide money from, you know what I'm saying, the gov. Next thing you know, all their money burning just burn up in the wall. When I told people before, like I said, a lot of things y'all not going to know. You just got to pay attention. They're not going to say everything. And when I kept saying what? It's a G-O, yeah. All I'm saying is this. I don't know, but that wind was going so fast, and it wouldn't stop, and it had lava flakes. The lava was coming down like snow, y'all. See, they knew, if a lot of people knew what time it was, they would have put it together. Yeah, because there's only one place you heard about fire and brimstone, and the fire, this flakes of fire in the air. Any roof it land on, finish. Jamie Lee Curtis, another one. Jamie Lee Curtis is unsure if her house is still standing as the Pacific Palisades wildfire continues to spread. All right? She had no problem letting it be known. She ain't have to hide nothing. All right? For anybody don't know about Jamie Lee Curtis, that's the queen star of Halloween. All right? Period. All right? And just mighty funny. You see Halloween, right? See that house burning down? Mighty funny happened to Jamie Lee too, right? In real life. So sad? Life is scripted. Let's go. See, that's when she was a star. That's when she was the favorite. But that movie always a classic to this day. But she got her joint burnt down. Or whatever. She still got evacuated. But what? She didn't have to hide it. All right? So now you got to prove how, for some reason, because of some people's skin color, they always lied to for some reason. They're always lied to. They lied to about everything. Always. People can brag to them about how they got all these billions, but they don't want to brag to them when they take a little loss. You know, they don't like to do that. They always just want them to know about when they selling stuff, buy their tickets, you know, they king and queen, but when they take losses, they don't want you to know that. I don't know why. All bosses take losses. No, it's called keep them in the fake world. Ain't no way in hell I'm their God, and they gonna know I'm taking losses. No, God don't take no losses. So they're not gonna know about this. We're gonna downplay this. This is the most downplayed news of the year. in a certain department, that's about it. Because Tom Hanks, another one. Tom Hanks' house was spared. See where his house is at, right? See how it's strategic? You see how Hollywood, y'all don't even know Hollywood is in grades, layers. The top A-listers, they live at the top of the top. Huh? You ain't top A-lister, you're not living like that. See their house unfaded. You think Forrest Gump house gonna burn down? Nope. You see that man house? That man house look like a Hollywood White House. All right? That's why I say people got twisted with Hollywood royalty and people moving to Hollywood. All right? When I say some people are Hollywood, they are Hollywood. They born Hollywood. Sorry, y'all. The rest of y'all just moved to Hollywood. BT, y'all all moved to Hollywood. Then y'all became Black Hollywood. When they got in the game, they was already Hollywood. When Leonardo was a boy, he was already Hollywood. Get it? It's a difference. So this also was the point to show y'all how it was this thing on the internet that made like artificial celebrities become so powerful to somebody when they really was nobody in this real game of entertainment. That's why they not respected like that. Their job was to entertain y'all. That's what it was, right? Y'all the babysitters, entertain the children in the nursery. That's Black Hollywood. Then you're gonna look, you don't believe me? Go look at all black, go look at all the works, you're gonna see all this kitty shit. Go look at all the sitcoms. Go look at all the funny movies. It was never respected, y'all. You can't make funny comedy movies, clown movies, and live at the top or the top. It don't work like that. A-listers, y'all. All right, and we don't know who other Cribs those is. That might be Brad. I don't know. And then look across the other way. It's more at the top. Also, due to the camera tricks, tricked a lot of people, but they don't even know what they be looking at. So, yeah, let's go. No, it was for real. All right. And to this day, we don't know the numbers. We don't care. But I assume every celebrity ain't make it, especially if they was old. No, so like it's simple. You could have been asleep downstairs in that fire. You sleep, your roof, the fire coming down on you. All right, and they could have had money in the house. But recap: 6 months later, had no clue the 6-month anniversary of the Palisade fire. Just talking about it yesterday, right? People didn't understand that somehow when January came in, something like that. December, January, somehow, people, they was on the run. It just so happened, right? It was a lot of people that was talking a lot of smoke. Yeah, they was talking a lot. I think they were talking about somebody. Get it? Somebody, I don't know. But yeah, it was for real. All right, it was for real. It was in the hood, but it was downplayed. It was a media blackout. This wasn't covered like George. Nope. This wasn't covered like Rodney King. Not at all. But it went down. Yep. A lot of them was getting locked up and rounded up too. So also this year, all of these catastrophes, they did not stop. After these fires, also don't forget this. These fires were in December, January. Then after that, an Arctic blast came and everything started freezing up. Then mass floods came. Then on the East Coast, more fires came. The Carolinas and all that. Tennessee flamed out. The whole city of Asheville flushed out water. That's what happened this whole year, y'all. That's been happening. So this is the update on the fire of the celebrities. This is where they lived at. This is where they from. This is their neighborhood. This is their hood. This is about them. But they didn't want you to know. They didn't want you to know. Like I say, when they show you camera tricks, you're going to look at this picture. It's going to look like a little bit of houses. To you, they're going to look like trailers. But see, every last one of them is somebody. Every last one of them. It's a lot of sports players, football players. It's a lot of people lost stuff, y'all. J.J. Redick, the coach of the Lakers, LeBron coach, he lost his crib. He admitted it. Steve Kerr, Steph Curry coach, he lost his crib. He admitted it. That's all of them right there, y'all. So when I kept telling you it's all of them, it's all their family. See how they live? They go knock on each other's door. You got some sugar? Hey, we got a cookout later. That's them right there, y'all. That's their neighborhood. The city of Malibu, 13,000 people population. You got to get permission to live out there. They got the sheriff in pocket. They got everything in pocket. You see that water? That's their water. That's the water they can go on anytime they feel like it. That, like I said, they got a plug come right off the water. They have whatever they want come right to their house off the water. Now you see why the border shut down? Now you see why certain things had to be changed? Because now think in your brain how they was able to do this for years. Yo, y'all. Hollywood secrets have been being revealed to us, y'all. They was doing this since back in the, you get it, y'all? They were doing this from the 50s and all that. This location go back to the Rat Pack era and all that. This how long they've been able to. Now just think before cameras, technology, how they been able to do whatever they want. Living right there. See it now, the water. With that sharks, throw your ass in the water, anything. No, y'all. It's different. And they all together. So that's how real. You know, you watch them scary movies. Say you at one of them houses, something go down, you try to run, knock on somebody else's door. Guess what? They're all together. And guess what? That neighborhood, one way in, one way out. Yeah. So when you heard about certain things, you get my people that's on point, they know about that traffic. Yeah. It was said a lot of, it said Hollywood, they was dealing with that same exact stuff Diddy dealing with. But guess what else? A lot of people that was there, Diddy parties. This neighborhood you see right here, Diddy list. So when I said the Diddy list gonna get some kind of, I don't know, but Diddy list right there, y'all. Epstein list right there. That's their houses, y'all. Yes, man. Told you, man, these people are very crafty. So once again, the proof of Hollywood is dead. That's their boss there. How the hell is Hollywood still around if the god of Hollywood is gone? That's what they call him, Harvey Weinstein. He's the god. More proof is over. If your house burnt down, you lost everything in your house. They're not getting no more jobs, y'all. Ask Taraji P. Now she gonna get jobs, but I'm trying to tell you, they never gonna get an Oscar, none of that. Actors always shot for the top. Family, they will never get another Oscar, nothing. Hopefully they still get invited. She'll still be invited because she's an actor, but it ain't gonna be no more of that rappers going to certain events. Hell no. Nope. And Taraji P, when she go to the event, she got to shut up. But they homeless, y'all. By default, let me clear it up. If they property didn't burn, they still got evacuated. Neighborhood condemned. Question is, why you guys didn't know that? Then again, if y'all watch a lot, so you gonna tell me for 6 months, y'all been on this internet, especially YouTube, watching a whole lot of interviews. Not one celebrity spoke to you about what happened, even if it didn't happen to their house. They didn't let you know about, they didn't go into none of this, about how they all got evacuated. Wow. But even though in our regular life, people get evicted every day. We know about evictions, right? People getting put out, sheriff knocking, we seeing it, right? But they didn't want us to know they got evicted, right? See that? Now you see who been lying to y'all, right? Now you see who been on your fake reality. That's why I say they're getting exposed. So a lot of y'all wake up. A lot of y'all don't even know y'all free. You still waiting for entertainment that ain't coming because entertainment already happened, right? Because when this happened, man, we had fun with it. We were laughing, but it was for real. It was serious. It was a good drama. That's why around his episode, Unsolved Mystery, that I ain't trying to solve. All you've been doing is still waiting on some new nothing. See that? Brandy and Monica tour in jeopardy. Are you that sorry you're going to see Brandy and Monica, even though they got all kiddie songs? For real? Wow. Do they think people that stupid, y'all? I don't know. What else they don't know that we know? Hey, does Brandy have any kids? Leave that at that. No, man. Their time is up. So they let us know they had to go. All right, they let us know. What happened, y'all? I never seen fire pick and choose. Paris Hilton's Malibu beach home burns. I know what's going on too. The media didn't want a lot of y'all to know that these people called bad luck. Yeah, and just so happened their name was on Diddy list, Epstein list, and just so happened they was talking about a particular president too. So they just caught a lot of bad luck out of nowhere, man. It just got so windy, and that lava started getting spread off that mountain, and it ain't stopped. It did not stop, and they have not been back since. They have not been back since. And Monique ain't getting no more work in Hollywood ever since. You should have known that because they've been turned her into a YouTuber. Y'all should have been known that. All right, y'all already knew that. Let's go. The Palisades fire erupted Tuesday morning and has damaged over 1,000 homes and businesses. Count your neighborhood, y'all. You ain't even got 1,000 homes in your neighborhood. Or or what I'm saying is, you know, just your block alone, you just know the whole square around your corner and back. Just think of all that burnt. How that's gonna look. That might just be what, 20 homes, 1,000 homes, y'all. And guess what? All of them rich. Now let's think of this. That was just the first day. Let's just think of this. 1,000 homes burnt, but all of them got rich stuff in there, in the house, or some other stuff. Get it? Yeah. Why was it so downplayed? Because they didn't want you to know they don't have no more careers, y'all. They only got fans left. That's why OnlyFans. The code word for them is OnlyFans, not because they just sell their body, but that's all they got left is fans. Guess who only keeping these black celebrities alive? OnlyFans. That's it. Nobody else cares about Taraji P in the real world. Nobody cares about Terrence Howard, right? Oh, yeah, I already proved around here. They broke Denzel bad. They broke him down so bad, they got Denzel Washington doing plays. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? Did you know that this man that made it to the top of the top, he got reduced back to a Broadway actor? Did you know that? They start out as Broadway actors. They don't go backwards. All right? Al Pacino acting movies still. But that ain't the point. Denzel is on punishment because his name been mentioned at Diddy parties. But somehow, some people still been thinking it's all separated. And that's why I say, don't none of you idiots run your mouth in my chat no more. Because once again, your name shall ever remain Johnny come lately and Jane come lately. Because you guys are asleep with the most technology out. So you are actually dumber than the 1800s. Yes, you are. You are more dumber than the 1800s. Because if they had the technology we got back then, you know what they would have did with this? They was dealing with inventions with no power. Do you know what they would have did with this in the 1800s? All right, then. So why you don't know nothing? Ask yourself that. It's very simple, y'all. I will always troll. Huh? They don't have no jobs no more. Why you didn't know that? They're never coming back. Terrence Howard, y'all, will never be in a big movie. He said it himself. He gonna be in low-level movies. What else his dumbass did? He tried to sue Disney. Why? Over stupid-ass Empire. But he wasn't going to have no job anyway. He's broke. Before taxes, Terrence Howard only had $4 million. We did not check their taxes since April 15th. If he had $4 million before April 15th, what you think Terrence Howard got now? They're the ones that got their money. I don't care if they got 50, 80. It don't matter. They better live off that to the rest of their life. They better live off that money because they're not getting nothing else. That's what it is. He said out of his own mouth, he only going to do independent work. That's why I said months ago, I said, yo, if you got money, you can shoot a film with Terrence right now. He will take it. That's when I kept chanting these things I keep repeating, like, it's our time, it's your time to shine. You still bowing down to them? You could be putting them to work right now if you had your life in order. Make Terrence do a movie right now. And it's your movie. Man, that fool can't afford to turn down 20 G's. He ain't turning that down. He can't do that. All right? Especially if you gas him up, say it's just a little bit. I just need you to do a little half hour, man. That's it. They ain't gonna do it. All of them are. Because they broke down. What did he say? He going down with me. Now, once again, why are these memes being made with no name and no face? Because 6-month update, it's a hit on them. It's been a hit on Black Hollywood. It's been a hit on them, period. It was a hit on Hollywood, but the thing is, it was all together, the woke movement, the hate on the president movement, and the black abuse movement. Freak off. It was all together. And they were just a bunch of bastards doing a whole bunch of bad stuff. And we put them all on the scale. None of them did nothing good. So they had to get burnt out. I mean, the fucking fire came off the mountain and the fire blew it and it just started landing on their roofs. It just started, you know how that song Rain the Men, like they like, it just started raining fire on their head at night while they were asleep, I think. Yeah. All right. So he got a warning. But the proof is no money. The check writers. All right. Hopefully the slow people comprehend the check writers are gone. The one that made everybody superstars. The ones that made everybody rich. They're gone. That means game over. Only thing they have is a name and a face and OnlyFans. A name, all they have left is a name and a face and the people who still love them. Other than that, in the real world, Denzel can be seen doing plays in Manhattan. He will not be on the Hollywood screen no time soon. At all. Because I think Denzel was doing a lot of talking. Also, I know that, don't get this twisted, they also went against Moneybag Joe, 46. George Clooney and Denzel and them, they wanted Moneybag Joe to step down. Remember that? So guess what? Moneybag Joe behind this too. They done with them. Because they had a big mouth and they forgot they were actors, writers, singers, and they forgot their place. Because you know in this country, ain't no way, no celebrity. Michael Jackson ain't never talked no smoke. They know that, not to that government. When they had to call James Brown to the White House in the 60s, he was happy to be there. He knew better. But this generation, they started talking smoke about government politics and they forgot who cut their check. So somehow Denzel doing plays again. Even though that's how he started, because that's how all actors started. Somehow Denzel is back to square one. And he's in New York where he started. Yep. So he's also out of LA. It's waves that went down. See, Denzel could have got ran out of Malibu, but he's playing it off with a little spot in New York doing plays. Meanwhile, his fool ain't got no cred. That's right. They got to restructure. Map shows LeBron James home surrounded by Los Angeles fires. See that? Newsweek, real news. What news do you watch? I deal with news that's been around for over 50 years before I was born, shit like that. Newsweek, you watch janky ass content creators that lie all day, especially on Instagram, stupid ass posts, whack ass bloggers. That's why y'all don't know nothing. January 14th, LeBron James home surrounded by fire. All right? Whole time we know all year LeBron James been faking the whole season. Once again, everybody name mentioned with Diddy. Somehow, they just been taking losses. Somehow, people that was running their mouth against the gov, somehow they just been catching hell. But the biggest thing is they've been playing charades with their own people. Like nothing never happened. It's called living lies. And that's what they've been doing. Meanwhile, the world knows every single thing they've been accused of, why they on the run, why they got kicked out, and why they all shaking their boots to this day. So you think about it. If you got burnt out your home, plus you was known to be hanging with Diddy, you was known to be at freak offs, your house burnt down, you're known to be at freak offs, and every day you're getting tormented by this thing called Diddy trial. So you're going to see how it's designed where none of these people going to get no rest, no sleep. They can do whatever they want, talk, take pictures, be on platforms. But at night, they got to suck their thumb because they don't know what's next. They don't know what's next. They don't. Because so much stuff been happening to them out the blue. All right? See that LA? That's LA. That's not too, that's by Malibu. He's not a single nothing. All right? So when I told people he the king of Hollywood, you see his palace still there, don't you? Another thing, you see he ain't sell it yet, right? Did you hear? Oh, did you hear about them taking his mansion? I don't know. I did about trying to sell it, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, now you see his home, right? You see the freak off mansion number 2, right? All right. Now you look at Hollywood shit. You look at where the low levels live at. All right, look at where the low levels live at. This is how you gonna know status. All right, look where the low levels live at. Now look at Tom. Look at Diddy spot, still intact, official. And now look at Tom Hanks, still intact, official. Because they A-listers, top of the top. Them peons, y'all gotta go. Get up out of here. Y'all ain't from anyway. Diddy and them been in Hollywood since the 90s. Y'all just came light with this internet sensation. Basically, any of y'all that came to Hollywood after 44 era, get your ass out of here. If you came to Hollywood and you became a superstar during a certain time, y'all time is up. If you wasn't in Hollywood before the East Coast, West Coast beef, during or right after, you ain't no real Hollywood. If you ain't living, if you wasn't in LA when Suge was out there, blacks, you ain't no damn Hollywood. If you wasn't coming to LA when Suge was out and Death Row was running shit, you was never real Hollywood. Get it, blacks? Y'all were playing charades because Suge was in jail and Death Row had fell off. Y'all was never Hollywood. They were just trying to live in an expensive shit they couldn't afford. I'm keeping it real because that's what they did. Don't believe me? Just when you get bored, start Googling all their net worth. That's right. But I knew that. That's why they broke ass been moving to Atlanta. Because when Tyler Perry went out there, he one of the people that Ben knew it was over too. Take them blacks out there, Tyler. Start this black Hollywood shit. Get their ass out of there. There was another way to get them out of there. That was first. Get their ass to Georgia. But they didn't know when they go to Georgia, that's where they're going to fall off at. Then they ain't going to be able to come in. Because when they got sent back to Georgia, right? Pandemic hit. Things slowed up. Writer strike. Yeah, their ass got trapped in Georgia. That's what happened. Tyler Perry do the play because of Oprah. They knew what was up. We getting the blacks out of Hollywood. Yeah. You know the low-level ones? The ones from that music stuff that made it, we getting their ass out of here. Yeah, those internet sensation ones, we getting them out of here. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The ones that blew up on the internet and stuff like that. Yeah. That's what happened. Phew. Let's go. Damn it. Has anybody seen Monique, period? Do you now see what the meaning of blackball is? Thank you, new mom. Thank you. You get it now? Do you now see what blackball is? Give me the biggest movie Monique been in since 2009. It's 2025, y'all. Can you see how fast time flies? Precious was 16 years ago, y'all. Now you see how you can get old and don't even be old, but don't. See what I'm saying? When you can look at where 16 years go at, it was a blur, right? This from 2009. That means somebody could have went to college and got degrees 4 different times. And look at Black Hollywood. You still waiting on some good entertainment? You think it's something new coming out? Do you believe that? You don't believe life has passed by already and time is up? Let's go. Let's go. It is so much new stuff out anyway. That's what I mean. It's a lot of new stuff. These are all old people, man. Their time is up. There's a lot of new stuff out. All right. Basketball, finals right now. Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar. LeBron, not you. Not at all. Guess who else? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a superstar. Not you. You at home, LeBron, like us. Let's go. But you was at them freak out parties. What this video come from? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. This is what I want y'all to look at. Do you see the fear in LeBron James' eyes when he was looking face to face with Diddy? Just remember, on the other end of that camera was the diddler setting him up and screw facing his ass. Say it, LeBron. You gonna say it. See that? That's when Diddy was putting his ass under mind control, y'all. Watch the video. We looked at it on this channel, man. We looked at all this, man. He had that boy under a spell. He turned into LeBron James' daddy, and LeBron was his child. And guess what? Bronny was in the background. He made LeBron be his child in front of Bronny. See it right there. Now, this is what I want you to do. Think all that tough guy face LeBron James make on the court. Okay, have you ever in your life seen LeBron James' face look like that? Anytime? On the court? In a commercial? Anytime? Does that look like fear? What you think? I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. Who else? Kevinhart. Kevin Hart been hiding out too. Kevin Hart, ever since they got smoked out, that fool started hanging with Druski and Kai Senate. He ain't got no friends. Nope. He hang with young people now. That's right. Mini me. Let's go back. Wow. What happened? They don't want you to know when they take losses. But a lot of y'all knew about this. Hey, holler me in the chat, y'all. Who property is this that got burnt down? Holler me in the chat. Let's go. Let's show them how much they've been asleep. Let's show how much grown-ups don't know nothing. And let's show just how all this is funny. Because our real entertainment is laughing at people that don't never know what's happening anyway. Who owns this, y'all? Let's see who's smart in the chat. What's up? What's up, Lorraine? What's up? Tiger, EK, 69, Lynn, what's up? Red. John Wick. All right. Who owns this property, man. Damedash made Kevinhart a star, yup. But it still go back to Def Jam. Dracula. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. Isn't that Beyonce? There you go. So once again, we have the proof. People on the internet every day. They've been on it for a minute. Even though this happened 4 years ago, I get to keep showing y'all who controls media, who controls y'all reality. With controlling media and shit like, y'all better not put this shit out. Don't say nothing. All bloggers on payroll, YouTubers on payroll, bots, Instagram, paid organization, paid media companies, controlling algorithms, aka controlling realities, because these guys understood that the ones that control the algorithm controls their reality. If they wake up every day and believe what they see on their timeline, we're going to control that for years, years, years. That's what happened. So you kept talking about other people keeping secrets and they doing this, they doing that. When you understand the joke been on you, because half the shit been going on, you ain't know nothing. Because your own people been blaze at Beyonce and Jay-Z's 2.4 million New Orleans mansion being investigated as possible arson. July 2021, next month will be approximately four years. Even though I said they've been taking losses since what? They lost for Hillary. They have not been winning. They've been what? Controlling media. Even though black media still didn't get through their head that Jay-Z and Beyonce don't have no more power at all. So when I said everybody's career is going to be over because their protection and of Diddy and Jay-Z is the reason why they're all going to fall anyway. It's planned to be like that. So you will see that your reality being controlled. You know about Christian Rock. You know about Sexy Red. You know about Kendrick and Drake. You know about Kanye West. But somehow you never know when these people take losses. Somehow. Even though around the world ain't nobody scared of their ass. Everybody their mother talk about them. Ain't scared. Somehow you still scared because you're scary. That's right. Firefighters were alerted by a smoke alarm at 6:20 p.m. and are reported to have found books in an oven. Books in an oven and a gasoline can inside the home. New Orleans PD said Thursday they received a report of a suspicious person near the mansion at the same time and treated the fire as arson. Somebody burnt it down. The historic building has apparently been vacant for some time, although it has working utilities. The power couple are said to have bought the home in 2015 after it was acquired by Sugarcane Park LLC, which is managed by the singer's mother, Tina Knowles. Daily Mail has reached out to representatives for the 39-year-old star who has so far been unavailable. Boom. Also, look. Also, Tina Knowles' Malibu home got burnt down. Now, I hope nobody ain't stupid to say, I ain't gonna call nobody stupid though. I hope nobody ain't say that like they did an insurance scam on themselves, because if they billionaires, them burn their own property, that don't make no sense. So anybody that might say, they probably did that for an insurance, they wasn't gonna get no real money off that. So they said it was arson. Somebody did it. Obviously, they had the camera footage. Also, this happened in the pandemic. We was in the house. I wonder if this happened before he sold Tidal or after. I wonder if this happened before he got a payout from Duce or after. Somebody been sending them messages. You know what that meant right here? Y'all gonna get your ass out of New Orleans. All right? Somehow, everywhere they go, they take losses. Malibu. They try to get the biggest house. So they say, all alleged. But I know one thing, media cover-ups, because I went to pull it up and they was trying to hide it. Bingo, blackouts. Tragedy strikes Jay-Z and Beyonce iconic $200 million mansion destroyed by Los Angeles Pacific Palisades wildfire as the power couple escapes an emergency with their family fleeing. Just like the story you heard about. He said, Beyonce, don't look back. I tried to click on it. Guess what? Nothing. Nothing. What is this called? Media control. Media blackout. It's called keep them sleep. Keep them dumb. Keep them stupid. Control. That's right. See that? Damn, you mean to tell me that shit blank? But I can still pull up the original Hollywood people. Paris Hilton, Malibu beach home burns. Paris Hilton watches Malibu home burn. Jamie Lee Curtis is unsure if her house is still standing at the Pacific Palisade. They're Jay-Z neighbors. That's their neighbors, their family. All right? The lady, they're all family, guys. Tom Hanks on top of the mountain. He watched all this shit burn. Yes, he did. Let's go. Let's go. Because remember, they only got power to the people that believe in them. If you don't believe in them, they don't have no power. So when that guy with the dreads put the fear of God in every single media content creator and on big platform or low platform, that's why the world is the way it is. Even though he controlled all black media, what's the proof? The same people he controlled, he never gave an interview. Not once. Matter of fact, I can count on my hand how many times Jay-Z gave a black interview, period. Because whenever time he get an interview, he's sitting with other people. Gayle King, CBS. Damn, did I ever see this man on a black platform anytime soon? Hot 97 don't count. Power 105 don't count. Hey, him and LeBron got the same thing in common. Do they sit on black platforms? I don't know. You tell me. Uncle Diggity. Tom Hanks has been gone since Epstein is dropped. Yeah, bro was first to run. Yup. But he got humiliated when they made him put on that 47 hat. So Tom Hanks is back. Hold up. I'm reading the chat. Lynn D. Did Beyonce ever get... No, I said that before. They don't get interviews. They tricked the people for 30 years by not giving no interviews. And guess what? They will never in their life give no black platform an interview. So see how they work? You see how they don't like black people. They pimp black people. Once they knew how to write to pimp blacks, that's what they did. We're going to tell you blacks what to talk about. You better not say our name. And guess what else? We not never giving y'all no interview neither. Not Beyonce, not Jay-Z or LeBron. So when they get on a black platform, please let me know. When they get on a black independent platform, please let me know. Guess what? That ain't never going to happen. All right? Before that happen, the alien going to drop down. That's a fact. All right? That's right. Ain't never going to happen. No, y'all all got Duke, Finesse, and they king and queen. The king and queen tell y'all what to do. And you listen. But guess what? Black media, a lot of y'all could have been great. Guess how a lot of y'all would have been great? By making yourself their adversaries. By making yourself not the one that go with the flow. But now, we all know y'all together. So now y'all going to all be out together. Because black entertainment is finished. And if it do come out, nobody cares anyway. Because it's going to be corny. You mean to tell me the only movie they got was Sinners? That's it? Yup. You watch that movie blink twice, that's better than Sinners every day. But then again, why every time these people in movies, it's always about some shit about the past? You know, it's 2025, and these people, like after 2000, these people been in a hole about 20 movies about the past. Lincoln, Selma, they always in the Butler, the Django. Why they always in old movies? But you mean to tell me you didn't see that movie called Blink Twice? That's about freak off sex trafficking? Man, that movie the shit. Anyway, let's go. Nah, them other movies, them shit's corny as hell, man. Nobody watch them movies no more anyway. Ain't no way in hell nobody watching Kevinhart, man. Them black movies corny as hell. Let's go. Let's go. Hughes fires, forces evacuation in north of Los Angeles. Do you see that burnt down gate? See that burnt down mansion property? All right then. Wow. Everybody's on the Diddy trial. Everybody's loving the Diddy trial. Ha. But they wasn't talking about Diddy before the Palisade fire at all. They wasn't talking about none of this before the fire at all. Wow. Epstein list, Diddy list right here. If you heard about the Hollywood celebrities was getting down with that trafficking, if you heard they were dealing with that abuse of those, you know who? Maybe. I don't know. I think they just had bad luck. But did you know that Black Hollywood got evacuated? That is the number one question. Well, if you can answer me that, I'm going to ask you another one. Why the hell do you still watch the same people that don't tell you shit anyway? That's right, because your life is controlled and it's a lie. See that? All they shit burnt down. No black faces. Shh. All right, let's go. TD Jakes. Your house ain't get burnt down, but you got kicked out of Dallas. Anybody with Diddy, standing with Diddy before Diddy been a freak or anything around, y'all all finished. Some of y'all just stupid enough to wait around and see what happened to you. It's going to happen, Joe. It's going to happen, Joe. All right? Will and Jada. Will and Jada. Holla at me. But when you understand Will and Jada control media, then you understand why you don't know nothing. You won't know nothing. Will Smith, $10 million home destroyed in Los Angeles. Just in, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Are you telling me you didn't know about none of this? Where y'all been at? Do you now see what this thing called color people time is? You mean tell me you 6 months late, 7 months late? Diddy, you talking about Diddy news. And that Diddy story, the Diddy trial is about shit that happened 2011. You mean to tell me you worked about a case that happened 15 years ago, but you ain't know nothing about this? Look, to me, somebody's not that smart. Let's go. Because the thing is Will going to be in court next. Because allegedly what him and Diddy did to that boy, he can't recover. You also had a proof that everybody from Empire has collapsed. Even though this is one of Black Hollywood's latest, programs they had. And just so happened, a man that was accused of abusing Bashir, somehow his home got burnt. Somehow the couple that was known for being freaky with them young men like August Alsina, because what y'all didn't get, I'm going to say it again, they were running a train on that boy. That was the secret joke y'all didn't get. But magically, these freaks, I don't know. All alleged, nothing is a fact. Even though it comes fresh out the Google engine. What's up, Lorraine? Those fires, okay. Yep, a lot of people know. A lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff. All y'all gonna know about this one thing about this fire. You ain't never gonna know if people died in it. That's what you ain't gonna know. That's what you ain't gonna know. But if you got a brain, you can make a scary movie in your head and put it together. All right? Because I don't see how nobody and their mother gonna get up on foot in the middle of the night and get up and run. Though sad, the Palisade fire erupted Tuesday morning has damaged over 1,000 homes and businesses. They didn't want you to know they was in a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. They didn't want y'all to know that. That's all it's about. Remember, the blacks got to stay in secret because everything they do got to be in the dark. So when they doing dirt and they get dealt with, they don't want you to know that. That's right. Meanwhile, they have no more career. Only fans. Pat yourself on the back, fans. You all they got left. That's it. They took all y'all money your whole life. Lied to y'all whole life. Floss your whole life. Gave you nothing. And you the only one. Only fans keeping them afloat. They don't have no career. Denzel doing Broadway plays. Go check them out. Go check them out, New York. Catch a flight to New York. Catch Denzel doing plays. Also, they got him with low-level celebrities. No, screw that. Low-level actors. And the actors getting clout off him. Map shows LeBron James' home surrounded by fire. Let's go. Meanwhile, still intact. New Orleans property burnt. California property burnt. Allegedly. So let's go. If it wasn't true, why is the media blackout? If it's not true, why the video disappear? Meaning, look to me like somebody trying to hide something. Where's the video, y'all? Why when I click on it, I got a big ass question mark. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they set me up with a virus. Straight up. Tragedy strikes Jay-Z and Beyonce iconic $200 million mansion. Destroyed. Nothing. Either way, evacuated. Can't come back. Will Smith can't come back. None of them ain't coming back. All right? That's it. That's that thing, if I'm not mistaken, when it was all said and done, it went over 11,000 acres. It went over 11,000 acres, y'all. So a lot of y'all had to be asleep watching other stuff because it shit went on for weeks. And then they said it was toxic chemicals in air after that. That's what they said. So, don't it feel good to be ahead, y'all? Don't it feel good to be smart? When you're going to know everything in this world and you're not in that world of darkness called unawareness, control. Yeah. So I'm also giving reasons why black entertainment is dead because they ain't entertainment, all right? They all compromise. They can't ask real questions. They can't answer or ask. It's nothing but fake stuff. Drink champs. Nori. People that ain't dropped no album in how many years? When the last time Keisha Cole dropped music? When the last time Nori dropped music? You see how y'all being played with? Grown as hell, right? I'm saying it for a reason. You didn't know about this? Let's go. Palisade fire, which started on January 7th, today make approximately 6 months, 2025 in Santa Monica Mountains, grew to decimate areas of the Palisade, the Pacific Palisade, Malibu, and Topanga, burning a total of 23,443 acres. My people that smart, you know how much that is. People can't even afford 1 acre, 2 acres, 10 acres. 23,448 acres destroyed and damaged. 6,837 structures and taking the lives of 12 people. We don't know if they're celebrities, we don't know who they are. High winds and dry conditions made fighting the fire nearly impossible. If high winds and dry conditions made fighting the winds nearly impossible, it's no telling who dead. And marketed the most destructive wildfire in the history of Los Angeles County. But you telling me it was a secret? Meanwhile, what was in that car could have been cooked. Because I got a brain. As far as I know, man, that car could have been driving, got flamed, and spent out. Person in that shit evaporated. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at stuff, y'all. So you mean to tell me, man, yo, you got the proof? Anybody didn't know this? Well, you got the proof. You watch janky shit every day. You got the proof. You watch janky-ass content creators. You watch janky-ass platforms, whack-ass shit from 10 years ago, and you still didn't know about this. At least when you watch the TV, you were smarter than this. Somehow, y'all just getting dumber with this phone shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just trolling, man. Excuse me. I'm sorry, man. But when they say people dead, all right then. And if it's a celebrity, they ain't gonna tell us. Kid Cudi evacuates his home due to Los Angeles fires. Praying for all of us. Evacuation orders are impacted nearly 180,000 LA area residents. So when I say these numbers decreased on the internet, right after that, we know this already around here. Right after that, the numbers dipped. People got wiped out. Power out, neighbor done. See it again, y'all. Do the math. Are you really paying attention? 180,000 residents. And that's just the numbers they saying. That means none of them was online. None of them was think about watching no damn YouTube, shit like that. No. And guess what? We don't know them people at to this day. We don't know if they're in shelters, still homeless, credentials burnt up. Because remember, the outside cities as well. So that was the Palisade rich people. Now let's look at the lesser tier. The hardworking people that got good money that live by the celebrities. All their stuff burnt. Oh, yeah, another thing is this too. Guess who else was in Malibu? The cartels. The plugs. They was there too. That's why they had to go. A lot of things. Thank you very much, Kay. Thank you, Kay Sal. The cartels are there too, y'all. See the boat? See how easy the cartels go get the work? Now you see how they was able to go to California, go to Mexico like nothing, y'all. Think about before all the laws. Think about before the wall, before the laws, how they were just able to go to Mexico whenever they feel like it, have Mexico pull right up at the house, cartel right there. And what else? If they want a whole boatload of minors from Mexico, they're going to bring them right there. So if you don't believe they were accused of dealing with minors and trafficking, here's your proof. That's how easy it was. Guess how easy it was to get rid of somebody? Right there in that water. Sharks. Malibu. It's not a coincidence. The celebrity live in Malibu where the highest waves come at. The biggest waves. Where the surface be at. The waves. Where you get in that water a certain time, you out of here. Magically. They live right by that water. So like I said, we've been decoding all this. In my mind, you know what I said? Man, that's some scary stuff they had going on over there. I know what they was doing. It's scary to even think what they was doing. They was able to do whatever they want. They were all connected. They had law enforcement on their side. And they was able to do whatever they want. That's the scary part. Thank you, K-Sal. Mind you, they always on the same, get it? They always on the same type of time. Thank you, K-Sal. So, mighty funny. After, like I said, Denzel was straight till his name was mentioned in Freak Offs. But I also think he went against 46. Money Bad Joe. Get it? Yeah. Money Bad Joe turned his back on him. Money Bad Joe and 47, they worked. They like I said, when they shook hands and worked something out, I'm just going to say, man, it's been up for them. The black celebrities got sold out, y'all. That's why Diddy in trial too. They got sold out. Because everybody was in trouble, but they the face in trouble. What I mean by that is, let me clarify it for you. One of the main adversaries of 47 was also Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis had personal smoke. But she was the only one that had beef. So I just want y'all to know that. The people that had beef with 47, somehow they was in the same neighborhood on the same type of time, and they were all considered under the woke movement. But Jamie Lee Curtis was a gaslighter. Yeah. She also lied and said, if so-and-so get elected, she gonna leave the country, but her ass didn't go nowhere. And what they said, they was like, Jamie, I thought you said you were leaving. But her home got burnt. Halloween came in January to their house. Yes, it did. Jamie Lee Curtis seen Michael Myers personally at her house. Let's go. Let's go. So, don't forget, Oprah's in the cut. Oprah played everybody because she know ever since her side piece went to jail, she knows it's over for them. So after he went to jail, we spoke about how Oprah made Taraji do that movie, and she ain't paid them and she pimped their ass. Because Oprah is Oprah another player. Like I be telling y'all, man. All right. So Taraji P know exactly what happened. Diddy's her friend. Russell's her uncle. She had to leave Hollywood too. So you're just going to keep seeing that. All you're going to get is nothing. You have no more entertainment. All you have is your position of being a fan. That's it. But when they give some new projects, look, whenever some new stuff out, always holler at me in the chat. Yo, fam, you see this? Because I really do need to watch new stuff. But I watch new stuff, but it ain't. They don't got nothing. They're not coming with nothing else. If they do come with something, it's not going to be nothing big. The thing is, as of now, their money is just shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And y'all know them taxes got to still get paid. Y'all know that part. So the 6-month reunion Anniversary is today. You know how they always give anniversaries of death dates? When I said they don't celebrate birthdays, they celebrate death days. What's Biggie's birthday? What's Tupac's birthday? What's DMX's birthday? Huh? You know about March 9th, Biggie death day, right? Because they want you to know the day he got smoked. That's right. You know Tupac died on what? September 7th, right? That's the day he got smoked. Yeah, they celebrate death, but they didn't want you to celebrate their failure. They didn't want you to know their shit got burnt down. Twice. All right? To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop. What? You want to talk that rap talk, Jay-Z? Talk that rap talk. All right? You was the king of the blacks. You was none higher. Somehow, your shit caught on fire. Some kind of way. I don't know. Where the remix at, bro? Hit the booth now, fool. Come back. Why you ain't been with your wife on tour? Why she been getting embarrassed, spilling drinks on herself, not selling tickets? Thanks, K-Sell. Let's go. What up, D-Roll? What up, Mike Larry? What's up, One Deep? What's up, Blackjack? Yeah, we up. How many people had fun yesterday? What's good, y'all? It's a good day. What's up, Editor Dog? That's right. I think I'm gonna play that old song when I'm finished. I'm gonna play the King of Rock. No, bro, you got dethroned. Your kingdom got burnt down. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. Fire. What DLC say? To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. Put it right here. I'll bust a rap for you. Right here. What that hip-hop guy do? Remove the news. Remove that shit. Get that out of here. Cease and desist. Tragedy strikes Jay-Z and Beyonce. Iconic 200 million mansion destroyed by Los Angeles Pacific Palisade. Fire from God as the power couple escapes and flees like Sodom. To burn my kingdom, you must do fire. Huh? He said he won't stop rocking and retire. With that fire, retire their ass quick. Huh? Have you seen Jay-Z rapping on stage anytime soon? No. Huh? And you big platforms, don't you wish you were free? Don't you want you some freedom? Don't you want to be free? Well, start talking about something, because right now, you still a slave, fool. To burn my kingdom. You on a plantation. Rock nation. Plantation. That's y'all. All right? So, I'm not going to be long today. Hell no. But I had to pull up. Because Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, you must do fire. Huh? Talk that Scientology shit now, Will. Let us know how much you're smart now, Will. Let us know how you did everything opposite and what you got now, Will. Huh? Somebody do the lyrics to that Run DMC song, bro. I think Rick Rubin wrote that shit. But then again, they knew history from back in the day, bro. That's how Solomon Temple got destroyed. That's what happened to Jay-Z. This was the fake ass Solomon Temple destroyed. Huh? To burn my kingdom, you must do fire. Them fools ain't got no wisdom in them. On that note, we about to get out of here, y'all. Oprah know what's up. Oprah ain't saying nothing. Oprah live in Hawaii, y'all. Oprah, Jeff Bezos, they live in Hawaii, dog. Why? They was getting away from them broke-ass Hollywood bastards. Oprah, them billionaires. They say, I can't live where we at. Nope, they in Hawaii. Oprah know everything, y'all. Guess who Oprah really down with? Guess who Oprah was really down with, but she really was pimping somebody else? Well, if you don't know your American history, I guess you'll never know. Because I'm just like Oprah. I ain't saying nothing. All right? But just know one thing. When you want to burn somebody's kingdom, man, you got to use fire. Like little stuff ain't going to work. See, like, I'm gonna show you don't believe it? All right, let's go to the New Orleans home. Because they try to burn that down too. Let's go. But the thing is this with the New Orleans crib. Let's go. See, the New Orleans crib, what they say? They said somebody lit some books in the oven, some gasoline. See, look. Firefighters were alerted by a smoke alarm. Now look at the time too, y'all. 6:20 p.m. in the evening. It wasn't late at night like that. and are reported to have found books in an oven and a gasoline can inside the home. New Orleans police Thursday, they received a report of a suspicious person near the mansion at the same time and treated the fire as arson. The historic building has apparently been vacant for some time, although it has working utilities. The power couple are said to have bought the home in 2015 under a company called Sugarcane, ran by Tina Knowles. All right? That was their property. That was some important property. That was historic, y'all. Somebody arsoned it, but they didn't use fire. They try to light the shit in the stove. All right, that wasn't good enough. But 2020, this happened next month. It'll be 4 years. That's what a coincidence. 2 of your properties burned within a 4-year span, something like that. So this burnt, then about 2 years later, a year and a half, they brought the other property. Let's do the math on it. All right, this burnt, even though that was probably just investment, I'm just saying. Right after that burnt, about 2 years under, they bought this. They bought this 2023. But by 2024, in a few more months, it was gone. Same neighborhood as well. All right. So y'all, you now have to prove that you have been told so many lies in the past 10 years than you ever was told your whole life. Okay, you graduated from school, you graduated from college. All right, you were told about Santa Claus, tooth fairies. You say they lied to you a lot. So just understand all the lies you were told, you accepted them on your own. Nobody made you do nothing. All right. Nobody made you watch people that lie. Nobody made you not do research. And like I said, if they would have had these in the 1800s, they'd have been way smarter than now. So if you got access to all this information, you love your phone, you on the shit every day, but you didn't know none of this, hey, that's on you, y'all. All right? I'm just going to show you that. This also happened when a lot of y'all chase numbers, and this is my proof you chase fake views. Why? You watch people with a lot of numbers, but somehow they don't tell you shit. That means that shit is what? Fake. Huh? That's what it means. If you watching shit, but you don't know nothing, I guess it's fake then. I guess you watching mystery TV. So somehow you watching shit, but still don't know nothing. Huh? You still don't know why they did this on TD Jakes. So you telling me people outside this country know what's going on and you don't? And you said you woke. But somebody overseas making this on TD Jakes, but you didn't know that. And this over 6 months ago, this over a year ago. They were doing this when Diddy first got locked up. No, sorry, they were doing this right after Diddy got caught in trouble. When Diddy got in trouble beating Cassie and he was still out in the streets, they was doing this on TD Jakes and all of them back then. So for those who don't know, ever since Diddy video been released of him beating Cassie, these videos have been being made on Black Hollywood ever since then, since 2023. And then in 2024, on after, they keep taking losses. It's all together. Will taking a loss all together, right? Kevinhart embarrassed. All right? Harvey Weinstein, only reason why he in trouble, he been around them blacks. Guess who else that he abused? He abused the blacks. Whenever he felt like it, just like Diddy, they all did the same thing. Guess who got abused? The blacks. Terrence Howard. Diddy control empire, period. Huh? Who in trouble for abuse? The blacks. The blacks. They had to go. Either way, they had to go. Because they ain't coming back. Evacuated. All right? Even the hood was burning, they was looting. You mean to tell me they ain't tell you they was looting and wilding out in LA? Wow. But guess what? I'm just keeping it real, y'all. That's why I say only thing we're looking at is the reason why all these platforms are gonna be corny and whack anyway, because they already are. And it's like if everybody's controlled, or you might just got the people that they got channels, but they stupid too. So they don't know nothing anyway. And this is why all you're gonna keep getting is Diddy news, Diddy news, Diddy news, repetitive shit. That's all you're gonna get. 10-year-old stories, 15-year-old stories, and everything recent this year, you didn't know nothing. To prove you've been what? Sleep. All right. So we just get an update. 6-month anniversary of the Malibu, Los Angeles fire where they ass got evacuated. And you still didn't know nothing yet. So on that note, I'm not wasting my Saturday. Check out Tom Hanks' crib. He got a Hollywood White House. He good, y'all, on top of the mountain. Now look at the back. Okay, you looking at this mountain? Look across the hill, y'all. Look at them joints on the hill back there. More mountain mansions, meaning they didn't get burnt. A-listers, y'all. A-listers. A-listers. My proof, Black Hollywood at the bottom, always been like that. It's just that you believe them, and you are only fans that still believe in them. Because Jamie Lee Curtis let us know she took a loss, a big loss. She let us know she was a star before all of their ass. But she let it be known. She took a loss. Paris Hilton. So you trying to tell me Beyonce more powerful than Paris Hilton and got more money? But Paris Hilton ain't embarrassed? Only some people are embarrassed when they get evicted. Let's keep it real. It's only certain people, salute punches, it's only certain people embarrassed when they get evicted. But the number one question before we leave, the people that spent the most money on their home, they took the worst L. When I said I feel like Jay-Z and them try to grandstand and try to stunt by building that big ass house, he didn't know about zoning. I think they said, who the hell do you think he is? You try to build a house bigger than Tom, man, get your ass out of here. All right? Get your ass out of here. But once again, you know what you're looking at? Underground bunker. Underground bunking that, y'all. Every time I show these properties, that's what I talk about. Look who shiesty ass got a crib right off the water. Right off the water. The people that's accused of doing witchcraft and all that crazy stuff. Right off the water. Property on top, a front. Yo, Tom Hanks' joint look bomb-proof, y'all. I know what Tom Hanks got. His joint look straight bomb-proof. Hold up. Let's go to the freak-off mansion number 2. He got some under there. We spoke about that. But Tom Hanks' joint look bomb-proof. Let's go back to that. See? Tom Hanks' crib up in that mountain. Oh, guess what else? You're also looking at ancient land, ancient sacred land. One of the secrets of America, all rich neighborhoods are ancient secret land. Yup. Salute Outlaw for Life. Thank you very much. Yeah, we might be doing another kickback today, y'all. Might do another one, man. Yeah, so you can see Tom Hanks got some stuff under that ground. You feel me? No, they got the top of the top. Man, that fool Tom Hanks house built in he got his underground going to damn mountain, y'all. So you'll see this gives you the proof, y'all, of the levels. Anything low level, destroyed. Tom Hanks, he looked down on their ass. Y'all heard about them sayings, how they look down, I look down on you. I look down. Okay, boom. Like I said, as I give you a different angle, look at Tom Hanks' house, look straight ahead on that big White House on that mountain. And then it's a house next to that. See, but I'll tell you, it'd be so much going on. You don't know nothing. You don't know who house those are. You don't know shit. But they somebody. Diddy live right by their ass. Any one of them hop on their jet, yeah, Diddy at the mansion quick. See, Tom Hanks them up here looking down on them. See that shit? That's right. So, let's go, y'all. Burnt. Update, 6-month anniversary. We're going to get out of here. Hopefully on Monday, you have some more Diddy news. All right, I done spoke about everything. That's what made me put everything together on what all this was about. This is a government hit, meaning their time is up. They're not getting no more checks. And the only thing they got left is their platforms and their fans. That's it. And they janky-ass bloggers, shit like that. Other than that, they have nothing else. When I say y'all doing nothing but chasing smoke because all the actors are playing make-believe. That's about it, y'all. And Bashir is still getting his ass ran through. All right? So for a lot of y'all that's bored, I would like to promote this for Pride Month. You know, a lot of y'all need to go share some love, man, because he's been abused, and y'all should give him some cash ass to look out for that man, because he might end up dead somewhere. This what happens life after Diddy and Will Smith. All right, just remember that part. And just remember, y'all, a lot of y'all from that community, you didn't do nothing to save this boy. And his blood gonna be on y'all hands. Y'all ain't try to save that man. All right, that man being abused in y'all face. But see, when somebody says something out their mouth by the rainbow community, y'all want to attack them and destroy them. But when you see your own getting abused, y'all don't want to say nothing. See that? You see the hypocrites, right, y'all? They letting buy shit get abused, y'all. And they still support Will Smith. They still watch Drink Champs. They still support. See that? All right, then. Thank you very much, Kay. So, Open know what's up. Taraji know. How much you want to bet Taraji can't do an interview without crying? Because when you got to keep all this shit a secret that you're going broke and your career over with, and you can't go back to Hollywood because everybody gone, it hurts. It hurts, y'all. It hurts. But what's going to kill them is their secrecy. So when they got to be quiet, they don't got to be quiet. It's just that they don't want the black community to know, because that's the community they signed up to lie to 24/7 and hide the truth. Even though it's 2025 and their time is fucking up. All right? It's that simple. That person right there, we don't know what happened. So this let you know. All right, question. Did you ever see a car like that in real life? But when it's rich people, they got a lot of guns. Some magic happened, and them guns, they wasn't gonna work. See? They were talking a lot of shit about people. They had a lot of guns on their property, but somehow I don't think they got to get them out the house neither. All right? What else they probably didn't get out the house, y'all? That cash money. I also think, well, we know damn well they keep cash around. They gamble. So at any time, I know they got $1 million laying around, 500,000, 300,000. We know they got that money laying around. The question is, did that burn up too? They all trying to come with that coin. Will y'all stash your money in them cribs? Because if y'all did, it's gone. And anything left, y'all know the fire people taking that. The fire people taking stuff first. And soon as that fire happened, yo, them people smart, yo, they started racing to the hills to hit their property. The police had to pull up and say, hold up. They was on their property so quick. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been too. Even if I lived in Cali and I had to work that day, I'd have took off. If I just could have got on that property, I'd have got some stuff out of that. I'm telling you, I would have been like, this is my last chance to be 100,000 there. And I just been taking a lot of burnt. I know some jewelry, diamond, that shit wasn't burnt. It probably had some safes, little ones, big ones, all through that shit, y'all. Hell yeah. Shit, them old Hollywood families probably had shit all in the walls. Stash, trap doors, shit stash. I know they did. That was part of it too. Gonna take all this stuff. Fools probably had certain antiques. No, they did. Sculptures, artwork, paintings worth millions. Yeah, y'all. So the thing is, and the truth, why we make these jokes is, I don't know where they live at, because if they were talking smoke about the president, in certain places they can't go. So once again, we saw Taraji P with who? Russell. Where at? Right here in Valley. Check the previous episode to prove that they were still going to check with Uncle Russ throughout the years. And since their career been shut down, they've been going to see Uncle Russ a little more. Yeah, y'all. They finished. They all know it. If they're not finished, they can't show their face. And if Usher's around, we know he still got STDs. So around here, Usher, we woke for real. Because we never forgot what you got, Bumpy Johnson. On that note, y'all, enjoy y'all Saturday. I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate all of y'all. But just know, nobody lies to you. You just love lies. All right? That's it. Nobody lies to you. Everybody does their job. All right? Nobody make you believe nothing. All right? So I troll and shit, but entertainment is entertainment, man. But it's not getting better. The Diddy trial is the icing on the cake. They're all from the same family, and it ain't gonna get better. So they can tap dance, they can do the MC Hammer, they can do the Michael Jackson moonwalk, but it don't matter. They can talk to they blue in the face like a smurf. Get it? They can bust a move like you got served. But no matter what they do, eventually all this shit gonna come to an end, and they all gonna be exposed for the trash they are. Their content is trash. They're older now, right? They have nothing new to talk about. They didn't create no new talent. They blackballed a new talent. The new talent is dead. They didn't create nothing. Nothing. They didn't start no acting schools, no photography schools. They didn't start no studio programs. They didn't do nothing for no black neighborhood. So finally, these bastards, they in the projects, y'all. They in their own fucking projects. It's just in Bali. Motherfucker, y'all ain't gonna trick me. Y'all got booed out the country, and now y'all niggas live in projects. That's y'all. That's y'all punishment. Banned from the country, y'all will forever live in the wood, forest projects, or fucking Bali and be tormented with mosquitoes. That's you niggas. On that note, whoosh, we out. The question is, where are you in this worldwide scheme? Because other than that, if you don't know that, you ain't getting nothing. Ain't nobody gonna help you. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. And you're gonna keep waiting on Diddy trial. I'll see y'all Monday morning, Diddy trial. All right, Russell Simmons living a goddamn Bali project. Fool, you ain't gonna trick me. All right? We out. What's up, Sandra D? What's up, Faith? What's up, Carmen? What's up, y'all?